to spatchcock or not to spatchcock. My kingdom for a spatchcock. Hi everybody, Bill here, back with you. We're talking about spatchcocking today. Spatchcock. It's just one of those words you like to say. I don't know. I didn't even know what it meant till a little while ago, but hey, it's the holiday season coming up. A lot of people are doing turkeys. We've missed Thanksgiving, but the big one's coming up. And I don't usually do Christmas things until after Thanksgiving. I'm one of those guys, I hate it when people do that. And like, you know, we haven't even had Halloween yet and they're doing it. But today we're going to do a little process on this guy here. It's called spatchcocking. Now what spatchcocking does for you is it gets this turkey done much, much earlier, okay? Where generally if you were going to barbecue it, you know, smoke it, you're looking at God knows how long for a whole turkey like this. And, you know, don't be one of those guys who goes out and gets a 20-pound turkey and says we're going to, you know, make this thing great. Because you're better off to just go and get yourself a 10-pounder, a couple 10-pounders, 3 10-pounders. I don't care how many you have. But get your 10-pounders, smoke them up. Use this method here of the spatchcock. And you're going to be boogie woogie happy over there. So take this little thing out. That don't mean anything. Nobody needs that. It's garbage. Take all these little bags out. Throw them in the garbage too. The neck, we'll keep that up there. Make sure you got everything out of the center here. Now, basically what it does is you take this guy or girl, depending, flip it over, and if you see right there, you got that's your backbone of that turkey, okay? We are going to take that out of there, but first, and I forgot to do this first, didn't I? First, we're going to come back in here, and we're going to take out, this is your wishbone section right there, okay? Grab a sharp knife, get your shears, whatever you want. This is a little more difficult because I don't see too well. I got to do everything by feel, and yeah, it's a little scary. But what we're going to do is we're just going to come down right along the inside of that bone. We're going to make a nice little incision. I'm sorry I can't show you exactly what I'm doing, but hey, I'm a one-man show here, so that's what you're going to have to look at. But it's also is much easier for most of you because I'm sure you can see what you're doing rather than having to feel for it all the time. But we're going to get down in there, get this cut like that, and then we're going to yank that mother right out of there. It's going to be a little tough down here at the bottom. There's one, and I broke it already. So does that mean I have good things coming? I don't know what that means. There's part of it. And we're going to reach down over here, pull out this part, broke it again, feel it up here with my fingers, get my knife dangerously close to my thumb, come on down like that, over the top like that, see if we can get this out. Oh yeah, she's coming in too many pieces though. Peace out. Peace out. There's that. Okay, that wishbone's all out of there. Now we're going to flip it over. We're going to take this backbone right out, right there, the spine. The spine, if you will. Like this guy's walking around somewhere. Here he is. But we're going to cut that right out. The easiest way to do that, and you're probably not going to see me for a minute, I'm going to come in here, and I tend to do that. I just break that skin off a little bit, get to the side of it, come in here. Best way to do it actually is stand it up if you can. Then come right down along that side. Right down along the side of that backbone. A little tough right there, put a little push to it. There's that side. I'm going to come down here. Once you have all that cut out, everything's looking good in here. Make sure you get all the extra stuff out of here that you don't need. I don't want to gross you out, but you know what I'm talking about. And by the way, this is the backbone, but do not throw that out, because I'm going to show you in a little bit how to make gravy with this. Should do this with a cleaver, but I don't have one. We're going to come through here and cut that baby into thirds or somewhere in that range. If you have a good sharp knife, you can do this just as easy. So we're going to save that. This is our other part. That's the fourth part of it. Turn your bird over. Now we're on the breast side. Lay these guys out the way they're supposed to be. Just like that. Got your wings out here. Stand up. Put your hands like that. Push. You're going to break that breastbone. Here, break. Got yourself all good and flat there. That's as flat. That right there is about as flat as you're going to get it. So now, there's a couple of different methods here. Some guys will go in and they'll separate that skin. I'm sorry, I just shook that like that. I shouldn't have done that. But some guys will go in, they'll separate the skin, and then they'll do that. But I find you really don't need to do it. What I'm going to do right now, which is get it ready, and this is the joy, if you will, of the Spatchcock. What this does is it cuts your cooking time, your smoking time in about a half, okay? You're going to love this. It's going to happen real quick. You don't have to, spend like a brisket 14 hours on a, 20-pound brisket or something like that. This is probably going to cook. This was a 10 to 12-pound bird. Take a little bit out of it. This is probably going to cook in about 3.5 hours. And I'm going to make another video showing you how we smoke this baby. But for right now, that's pretty much the end of the Spatchcock. Okay, you're ready to go. Two things you should do first is you want to make sure that your skin here is about as dry as you can get it. You want it dry. And what having it dry does is that makes it get crisper. I don't know, a lot of people will run away from trying to do a chicken or a bird or something like that because they just think that it's, they don't like the skin on it. And, for a lot of people, the skin is the best part. So if you make sure this is as dry as you can get it, as much water off of it as you can get it, that'll help crisp you up a lot faster, a lot better. You're going to like it. So there we are. We've got most of that there is all done. That's pretty much a lot of the water moisture that was on the bird. Clean this a little bit, just drying it up. Now I'm going to put it on this little pizza rack right here. Only because it's all I have here at the Southern Ponderosa, if you will. If it hangs over, that's a little bit, that's okay. Basically what we're doing now is we're just making sure all of the, little parts are out of it. We don't want any little parts in it. Dry our hands one more time, and we're going to put our rub on here. Now this is a rub that I've always used for poultry. This isn't a rub that I'm selling right now, but guess what? I'm going to, because I'll sell anything's for sale, man. With the exception of my wife and children. Anything else, yeah, you got money, hey, I got the product. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and this is a mix of salt and pepper, black pepper, paprika, a little bit of cayenne in there to make it nice and tasty. And we're going to, God, I don't know what else is in it. What else do I have in here? There's the garlic and the paprika and the onion powder and the sage and the marjoram and, all that other little, what do you want to say? All that other little poultry type seasoning. Flip this baby over. Doing well. Here's the important part. Take these little guys, bend them the wrong way, tuck them right in underneath there. okay? Because they dry out really fast. So tuck that, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. We're here. Look at those breasts. Ooh, ooh. But that's about it. Okay, enough of that. It's a family show. Take the rest of your rub, put it here on the top. We want a nice amount of rub everywhere. Some people will take some olive oil at this point, and they'll put a little olive oil on there so that the rub sticks a little better. You can do that. I don't. Basically, what I'm going to do is while this is cooking, a lot of people put the olive oil on there, mostly so that it turns the skin a nice color. But I'm going to be drizzling just a little bit of butter over this with some more herbs on it. And we're going to try and get that to, and that'll take care of the skin problem. So here we are. That's done. Now, here's my secret. This. Ooh, that is my injection. We're going to go into that breast in a couple of different places. Give them a little shot here. Make them happy, him or her. And you'll see, you know, as I'm putting that, ooh, quite deep enough there. Turkey right up. We're going to go into the breast here. We're going to go into the breast right here. You see, swells that baby right up. And the leg. There we go. That's getting it. I'm going to the wing here with it. You don't have to go crazy. I mean, really, we're just, you know, there. There. You don't have to put too much in it because really when you're doing it this way and you're putting the oil or the butter over it, it's going to be fine. So there we've gone and we've put in our, I've put our injection all the way through it here. We go like, I go 3 counts at a time. We go breast, I go at least 3 spots here at the breast, 2 spots in the legs, 1 spot in both the thighs, and I try to hit both the wings. I'm talking with a raw turkey here, so, you know, be careful. It can make you sick. You've touched this with this. Don't reuse this fluid for anything. Make sure you wash everything off before you use it again. You want it in the turkey so it can cook. So we're going to make sure we're all nice and safe. So anyhow, we're going to end that right there. This is the end of this video. It's just a quick little one. The next video that you see I'm going to put up is actually going to be the smoking of this. Now, take this in your house, throw it back in the fridge, put it on ice, do whatever you have to do. Give it a couple of hours, you know, just a couple of hours to get everything in there nice and comfy and everything. And I'm going to put just a little more of this rub here. And by the way, if you come up with a decent name for a chicken rub, turkey rub, poultry rub, let me know. I'll name it, and I will send you a free Holy Trinity from my eBay store, which, you know, if you look down below, you're going to see all the little links to the rubs that I am selling on eBay right now. But hey, that's the end of the Spatchcock. So come back and see me here. We're going to put a part 2 up in a little bit, and I'm going to show you how we smoke this guy or girl or whatever it was. God bless you, but I'm going to love you. Hey, get some boogie woogie in you, people. It makes your life happy.